the tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Packers defense.
They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Here's Prescott.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
This defense for the Packers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars if this ball was overthrown.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. With that run, I'll double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has had a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how
difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at him and going, where are the weaknesses?
There he goes, left side. Still going. He's on his way. Christian Watson, touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Jones with a nice game there on 1st down as he takes us forward and call it a pickup of 6. The Packers at 12-3 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Again, it's Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now what a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at that nice little drive brewing right here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Craig. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 26 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Just shy of the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On the counter, it's Stevenson, and he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Here we go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they're doing.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Prescott off play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Prescott to throw it. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Play fake. Here's Love. Able to get away. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And taken right on the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The 36-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one down the field for Freiermuth. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Love now. Now this aired out deep for Reed.
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
In motion left, that's Reed.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 4. Leaves him with options here on 2nd and just a yard. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 1 from the 2.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Play action now, Prescott.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To the air again, Prescott. He's going to take another shot here.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Byron Murphy.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite.
And now off to the races, down the right side.
Off to the races. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon, 89 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And bulldozing his way through.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 56 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Patriots 21. Chad Ryland to kick off.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Get after him already.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And just shutting him off there. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Ready.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Dillon. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Steal. Check steal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Center's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Prescott.
Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sheds off the tackle. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but